Hi everybody, it's Kathy. As you can probably see, I'm sitting in my car and I have you precariously sitting next to me, hoping that I don't drop you on the seat or on the floor, but I'll try not to. Today's subject is a subject that I think everybody has a problem with and is interested in at one time or another, and it is clutter. There's a couple of general rules about clutter. One of them is if you haven't worn or had anything to do with anything within 2 years, you don't want it, you don't need it, you shouldn't be saving it. Never save anything in paper bags, never save anything in boxes. That just promotes critters, especially this time of the year. Like yesterday, I went outside to open the garage and I flipped up the lid to the number box and went to punch in the numbers to open the garage, and about 20 of those, I don't know, we call them pincher bugs, came falling out all over the ground. And you see them all over. No matter, if you move something, they're there. So, no paper bags, no boxes. What do? Clear totes. Clear totes, especially with the lids that snap over top, because the other lids, if you put too much on them or in them, they don't hold. They're not secure. Everybody seems to have a lot of pictures. Pictures of children, pictures of grandchildren, neighbors, kids, the whole route. See which ones are especially mean a lot to you, and maybe some of them don't. And I have the same thing. It's not that they don't mean anything, but I'm really running out of room to put pictures, and the places that I'm ended up putting them, nobody really sees them because they're not out front. I have probably 8, maybe 10 or so in the living room. But that's about it. Otherwise, they're in spare bedrooms, and nobody gets to see them anyway. So take them out of their frames. Buy yourself a photo album. Place them in the photo album. And when people come that you think, because they're in that picture or they're related to somebody in that picture, might want that picture, offer it to them. I think they'll take it 9 out of 10 times because it means different things to different people at different times. When you begin, always begin with something small. A small task, it might not be for everybody, but a small task would be, excuse me, clean out your refrigerator from top to bottom, taking all the drawers out that will come out or the racks that will come out. And you get something done like that, and it's very satisfying. And it motivates you to want to do more. It's like, anything else. If you can't run, you walk first. So you do little things at a time. Go around the house with a garbage bag and go into each room and survey the room. And I would be willing to bet that there's at least one, maybe more things in each room that you don't even have to think about, that you've been wanting to get rid of, or something else was sitting on it so you couldn't get rid of it. Put it in the bag. And I'm sure every room there'll be some kind of either giveaway or throwaway. Get yourself 3 totes. One for garbage, one for giving away, one for keeping. And then after you get rid of everything else and you want to keep these things, you'll have a place to keep them. And it really doesn't have anything to do with the size of your house because, you know, as I've said before, nobody's ever said, oh, my kitchen is way too large, or my hallways are too wide. No, nobody ever says that. So it doesn't matter how big a house or how small a house you have, or whether you have a garage or a shed. You still have plenty of things, especially the older you get. And now my kids are grown. My grandchildren. One's in pharmacy school. The other one is in a 4-year college. I have things from when they were little, when they used to come over all the time and play with things like that. Or even things like crayons and drawing pads. Take some of your furniture if you're not using it, you don't particularly need it, or you don't particularly like it, but you don't want to throw it away. Take it to a thrift store. There's a thrift store by me that uses their money from the people who thrift, and they rescue animals. Take it to Habitat for Humanity. I'm sure, as long as it's in decent condition, they will take it. And it'll go to a good cause. The difference between hoarding and gathering or keeping and not wanting to give away, everybody kind of knows that. If you can't get through a house, it's hoarding. But you need to have a good base as to, I guess I'd say, common sense as to what you really don't need. And you'll be surprised how happy you are when it's all done. I've done a little bit. I haven't done a lot. I still have a lot to do. And some people call it downsizing. Do you ever see when somebody's moving and they're like, holy mackerel, what are we going to do with all this stuff? Do we take it with us? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And then it does end up getting thrown away. What about when someone passes away and you are the one, or your family or friends are the ones that end up having to decide what to keep and what not to keep? And that's a tough decision to be put in also. So do it yourself while you can. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You could be swinging on a star today, and then tomorrow, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you'll be. You don't know what condition you or your house will be in. I think that's about enough. I hope you learned something from it. I've been thinking about it for a while. Like I said, even outside, like on your deck, there's, we end up storing stuff there because we're not sure where else to put it. So look inside and out, and I think you'll be happy that you did. I don't have a proverb for you today, but I will next time. But I will say, be kind to one another. It doesn't cost anything. And I'm sitting in pouring rain now. I hope you're not. At least where I am, it is warm. The temperature is reading 74 degrees. So that's okay. All right. That's about it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please give me a thumbs up, or subscribe if you haven't done that. And I'll be back again. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye-bye.